Makes it a very worthwhile race today. And the eight starters in the cup, very even field. The handicapping system has changed this year. This is all horses within 10 metres of one another. Just to run through the field for a bit to give you some idea of how these horses have been performing and how they're likely to go today. We'll start off with the number one, Spirit of the Wild. Joined by Shane Taylor and will be driven by Shane to start off the front. Very good winner here last start in slightly less the class, but we believe that performance was putting in with the show. Shake a Chance, the champion King Island horse. We've got something like 12 starts and 7 wins, of course. He did win off the front today because of the new handicapping division. And with that in mind, seeing starts off the front is going to be very hard to beat. The three horses, this form is really hard to fault. Trained by Paul Williams and driven by his daughter Ingrid. Mr. Gorgeous was winning last 2 starts. Ingrid drives this horse very well. He's provided the fairness, doesn't take him further around the track. And Mr. Gorgeous, if anyone likes him, he's with a big show. The three horse on the Bullfrog, trained by Shane Taylor, with Red Rumpton, his main helper, to be driven by Barry Johnson. On the Bullfrog, very impressive winner here the first day, and since then has been very consistent, running third and second last 2 starts. Off the front, and not without a shout, it's the right better running the race. The number 5, New Bird, trained and driven by Alan Lewis. Alan has been driven this horse for a while. You'd have to say move forward as well. A little disappointed with coming to King Island after a good win in Hobart on his way through from Victoria. He's just a win on King Island, his second season racing. I would expect him to be up near the front today, and he'll give you a sight for a long way, but whether he's up to this class or not is probably me.
I don't know why.
The 6, Little Lindsay, a good winner, and slightly with the class a fortnight ago. Probably will struggle the journey the 1.5 miles, and I wouldn't put it in the top 3 chances, really. The 7 wide I do it, Mark Jones. Another horse that has been rather disappointing. You'd have to take him on trust a little bit. He ran last week. However, there wasn't an excuse. He did drop a knee first during the run-up, but he was travelling okay. He's worked well since, and he's not without some show. Why do I do it if he put his mind on the job? For Mark Jones, Mark's one of our most successful drivers here, and I'm sure Mark will give this horse every chance today. The number 8 horse, Island Prince, John Rose, the drive. Island Prince is probably the best credentialed horse in the race. For the races he's won in Tasmania, none of these other horses have won races he's won, or the class of races he's won. He comes in off 10 metres today, and I rate him very highly. John gets the right run with this. He's got a good feel of the track. He won the first. I think Island Prince is probably the horse to beat. Just to sum up, I'll select the number 8 Island Prince to be Take a Chance
What's your
and
name,
Mr. Gorgeous. But if you're having a fun, there's 8 horses there, and they have all got something to make a case for the whole lot of them. They're just my thoughts. But if you're having a bet, I think you should get 4 to 1 in the field. So beach way forever, and back your own choice. But all the best to all the connections and drivers. I hope it's a clean race, and the best horse wins. Thank you very much.
Exactly. Why do I do
Thank you very much. Well done.
Being here for the 4th event, the Pereiras Hotel King Island Club Pacing Cup. Number 1, Spirit of the Wild. Number 2, Take a Chance. Number 3, Mr. Gorgeous. 4 is I'm a Bullfrog. 5, Move Forward. Number 6, A Little Windy. 7, Why Do I Do It? And number 8, Island Prince. This race over the distance of 2,437 metres from a standing start, race time at 2:25. So just a few gear adjustments here with Why Do I Do It down the back of the course. They're all starting to just form a circle. Mr. Gorgeous looks good. Move forward, just having a bit of a look around. Just walking around nicely down the back. A little windy, could be the omen bet of the day. So Island Prince also having a few gear adjustments at the moment, and we should have a start for you shortly. Okay, paces here starting to walk up and make a good line. Now that's Spirit of the Wild there on the inside. Take a chance alongside of him. I'm a Bullfrog in the blue silks. We've moved forward just to the outside. He's actually just reared up with the sulky. He's reared up 3 times now. A little windy stands up well over on the outside. So move forward there. Will we move back into position? That's Why Do I Do It out at the rear. Island Prince. So move forward. Line start. So Spirit of the Wild here drawn the inside for our standing start for the Pereira's Hotel King Island Pacing Club Cup. Mr. Gorgeous in the centre of the track at the moment stands up well. Just having a gear check there with I'm a Bullfrog. Move forward does that. A little windy alongside of him. And they're away here in the Pereira's Hotel King Island Pacing Club Cup. Now, first to get going and best to begin there was Mr. Gorgeous, but taking the lead early at this stage is a little windy. A little windy, perhaps the omen bet of the day here in these light windy conditions. A little windy out in front, and the pink and brown silks leads the field at this stage. Mr. Gorgeous about a length behind at this stage. Then over on the outside, starting to move up there. And back towards the inside now, making an early move is Spirit of the Wild for position. About a length behind at this stage, we have going forward is Move Forward, who starts to do just that. I'm a Bullfrog back towards trapped on the inside. About 3 wide upon the course and working around the outside of the field there is Island Prince, and dropping out to the rear is Why Do I Do It. Pacing along here as they work to the first turn in the Pacing Club Cup event of the day, and leading the field and very nicely indeed. It's Mr. Gorgeous here out in the so too at this stage we have is a little windy now taking the lead from over on the outside. It's Island Prince out 3 wide upon the course. Back towards the inside there is Spirit of the Wild, maybe with its head in front now. So Spirit of the Wild from a little windy, the leader of the field here, and back towards the inside is we have now is I'm a Bullfrog. Alongside of him and just in front there is Mr. Gorgeous as they pace their way past the line on the first occasion. Out of the straight they go. Now the leader is Island Prince over on the outside. Back towards the inside there we have is a little windy, holding the seat well. In third position there, 1 out, 1 back now we have is Mr. Gorgeous. Further in the field, back towards the inside there is Spirit of the Wild ahead of I'm a Bullfrog. Then to his outside there is Move Forward. Second last at this stage is Why Do I Do It, and a bad last now pacing away is Take a Chance. Well, back to where they almost started here at this stage, and leading the field there still is a little windy in the pink and brown silks out in front. Out facing the breeze at this stage, racing there in the 1-1 we have going forward now. Working around the outside of the field there is Island Prince in the red and green silks. In third position there we have his Spirit of the Wild, who starts to pull just a little bit there. Mr. Gorgeous is fourth. In fifth position it's I'm a Bullfrog ahead of Move Forward. Then they've just crossed over the crossing here. Second last there is Why Do I Do It, and Take a Chance is doing just that at the rear and starting to make up a little bit of ground. They've run along and still the leader here all the way. It's a little windy, holding the seat out well. Facing the breeze in second position there is Island Prince. In third position there is Spirit of the Wild from Mr. Gorgeous. Out deep on the track there we have now as Move Forward, I'm a Bullfrog back towards the inside just ahead of him. Second last now and making some ground is Why Do I Do It, and holding the sit well at the rear there is Take a Chance. Only about 10 metres covers the whole field there at this stage, and in the lead still here it's a little windy, and being snatched from the lead now is Island Prince, who starts to work around the outside and steals the lead out in front. There's a bit of a challenge here going on out early we have there. Now Move Forward, who's starting to do that too, dropping back second last in the race there is I'm a Bullfrog, and still Take a Chance at the rear. Working to the turn here in the King Island Pereira's Hotel King Island Club Cup, and leading the field now we have it's Mr. Gorgeous, who races to the lead. Over on the outside there we have out on the outside is Why Do I Do It. Back towards the inside is Island Prince, the early leader, but it's Mr. Gorgeous who'll head them all off into the straight. Mr. Gorgeous narrowly in front, kicking again it's Island Prince. Island Prince holding the positioning in the rail. They're under the whip here, the whips are cracking, but still Mr. Gorgeous narrowly in front by about a head from Island Prince. It's Mr. Gorgeous. And down the outside, it's I'm a Bullfrog. He's no Bullfrog, but it's Mr. Gorgeous who hangs on here to score. One and about ahead on the line, Mr. Gorgeous. Now, photo here for second and third between I'm a Bullfrog and Island Prince back towards the inside. Pulling up fourth there, a little windy. Further in the field there, we had to Why Do I Do It? Move forward, well back there to Take a Chance. And one of the early front-running horses at the rear was Spirit of the Wild. So as we stand by here for the outcome of the photo for second and third, the clear winner was Mr. Gorgeous, number 3, and he was gorgeous if you backed him. So numbers official here after the Pacers Cup. 3, 8 and 4 are the numbers you need. 3, 8 and 4. 3, the winner, Mr. Gorgeous. A 6-year-old brown gelding by Keystone Scotch from Dashing One. The owners are G.J. Lynch and P.D. Williams, trained by Paul Williams and driven by his daughter Ingrid Williams. Congratulations to you all. Officially second is number 8, Island Prince, for John Rhodes and driven by John Rhodes. Owner driver there by Lucky Cam from Beck's Bell, a 5-year-old bay gelding, Island Prince. And officially third is number 4 here, I'm a Bullfrog, by Golden Greek from Derrina DJ, trained by Shane Keeler and driven by Barry Johnson. 3, 8 and 4. The official margins here were 1.5 metres by a nose, 1.5 metres by a nose. Guys, sorry, I can't see the time from where I am. And your race time here for the Cup was 3:23. Repeating the time, 3:23. And the official margin, 1.5 metres by a nose, 1.5 by a nose. All clear on the fourth event here. The numbers 3, 8 and 4 for the fourth event, all clear.
To be made to the connections of Mr. Gorgeous. And we have our major sponsor, Mr. John Smith here from Paris Hotel, who finally pledged his support to this race club every year, and we thank you very much for his ongoing support of the club and the lovely trophies that he's about to present. And I'd like to hand you over to John just to say a few words before we have the connections arriving to make our presentation. Thank you, John.
Thank you, Rob. Happy New Year to everyone. I'd like to say what a great day this turned out to be. Congratulations, Ingrid, and to the connections with Mr. Wood. It's given you great reason to support the club each year, and we look forward to it greatly. We also look forward to a bit of support tonight and a few beers as well. Well done.
Thank you, John. Yeah. Well, today here, the driving, the part and job, what they call, is the final exercise, but I'll get it because most of the work. And I'll let all this here, probably stop it on target. What's your mind? How long will it take you?
Thanks a lot.
Great, Will.
Runners in the mountain yard here for the running of race 5, the 1800 metre Pereira's Hotel King Island Galloping Cup. Race time is 5 minutes after 3. Number 1, Everclear, last year's winner, to be ridden by the apprentice Paul Farr. And he's trained by Peter Shivers here at King Island. Number 2 is Pincher's Choice, Hurrah Keys and a claiming apprentice of Ashley Jones. 3, Quiddity for Ronald Muir and P. Sarlo. 4, Family Fort for Ronald Muir also and Ken Scott. 5, Trilson for Jim Taylor and Grant Challenger. Number 6 is Magiosha for Bruce Rhodes and RJ Keys. 7 is Sunstar for RJ Keys also and Peter McLean, our King Island jockey. And number 8, Trish's Cove for Peter Shivers also and Craig Marshall. Numbers 9 and 10, Emergencies, Practical Joker, and number 10, Go Gazer, both not running. Starter about to call him into line here for the running of race 5, the 1800 metre Pereira's Hotel King Island Galloping Cup. Now we have 8 runners in the race, so our 2 emergencies, 9 and 10, Practical Joker and Go Gazer not required. And once again, number 7, Sunstar will race with the purple cap on to distinguish it from its stablemate Pincher's Choice with a white cap. And Family Fort in the all blue colours of the club to distinguish it from its stablemate Quiddity. So as they start to move them in here, Family Fort in the blue colours of the club drawn the inside gate. Gate 1 goes in. Now Trilson in the black colours, black and white going in. Quiddity behind the stalls. Magiosha with the clerk of the course. Sunstar and Pincher's Choice with Everclear still to come. And Trish's Cove moving in next. So stalls 1, 2, 3 and 4 are filled as Trish's Cove goes into line. It's Family Fort the inside, Quiddity in 2, Trilson in 3, Trish's Cove 4. Now Magiosha in the pink and black colours should go in next. Has a look at the back of the gates. Everclear drawn the outside going in. For one of our 2 claiming apprentices here, Paul Farr. Now Magiosha goes in. And it's Ashley Jones, the other apprentice aboard at Pincher's Choice. So Pincher's Choice with a white cap and Sunstar with the purple. And Sunstar looks to fill gate 6 first, ahead of the stablemate Pincher's Choice. So the field stands up well here. Trilson looks eager to get going. Family Fort in the blue colours just bobbing its head around, drawn the inside. Now, Pincher's Choice goes in for Ashley Jones. The last one to complete the line here, field of 8. Magiosha fairly toey. A little bit fractious in the second outside gate there. Light switched on. An attendant just checking this horse, Magiosha. And they're away and racing here in the Cup. And quick to begin was Magiosha, crossing over now from its outside. Ellie and Trilson in the black and white silks charging forward. In 3rd position, only narrowly back towards the inside against the fence at this stage is Quiddity. In 4th position going forward, there is Sunstar holding the seat over on the outside. Just behind them, about a length away now is Everclear. It's Trish's Cove, who's 3rd last against the rail. Pincher's Choice is 2nd last. And last to lead them out of the straight at this stage in the all blue colours of the club, there is Family Fort. About 10 lengths covers the field at this stage and leading the way. It's Trulson holding out in front here, leading by about a length and a half. In second position, it's Magiosha. In third at the 1200 metre mark, and the pace is on here is Quiddity. Around the outside, going forward, there is Sunstar. Now tracking him up at this stage, we have is to Everclear. Back towards the inside is Trisha's Cove. Over the crossing they go. A length away over on the outside, there is Pincher's Choice, and still at the rear in the blue colours of the club, there is Family Fort. Down the back of the course they run, and they've run along. And holding the sit out in front, well, it's Magiosha who leads the field here. At the 800 metre mark, leading here by a length and a half. Working around now in second position, there is Everclear. In third position at this stage in the black colours is Trilson. In third position we have is the stablemates. Now Trisha's Cove works to the outside, just dropping in behind them there is Sunstar. Quiddity flying up along the rail, and Sunstar's stablemate there, Pincher's Choice, starts to issue the challenge around his outside, and at this stage a bad blast to Family Fort. Off the back of the course they run. They're about 300 metres from the line. He's led them all the way here, Magiosha. Now the challenges are starting to happen as Trilson works around the outside. Out 3 wide on the course there is Trisha's Cove, and the green and purple Silsies 3 wide on the bend and racing around the turn. Into the straight they're on. It's Trilson the leader here, and it's Trilson out in front, leading by about 3/4 of a length. Trisha's Cove down the outside is under loop. Can Trilson hang on? Trilson looks to have it, the measure here. It's Trilson flashing against the rail here. Will hold out to score the cup. The 5th event of the day. Trilson in fine form, wins at a length and a half to Trisha's Cove. The early leader, Magiosha, flashed up for third. Then we had further in the field there to Quiddity ahead of Pincher's Choice. Then starting to make a bit of ground there was Family Fort ahead of Everclear, who weakened in the run home. And one of the last across the line there we had was Sunstar. In 6, Trilson the winner. Second, Trisha's Cove. And third, Magiosha, the early leader in the race. And trained by Jim Taylor here at King Allen. Congratulations to you both. A 4-year-old brown gelding by Our Poetic Prince from Trill, a Tyrrell mare. Owned and raced by R and Mrs. V. McGarvey. Congratulations and Happy New Year to you all. Number 5, Trilson. Second, TAB number 8, Trisha's Cove, who issued the challenge here in the straight. Trisha's Cove is raced by LM Asian and RK Pierce, trained by Peter Shivers and ridden by Craig Marshall. And officially third, TAB number 6 for Magiosha, a 4-year-old chestnut mare by Alyosha from Magical Times, trained by RJ Keys and ridden by Bruce Rhodes. So 5, 8 and 6. So the official margins here were 2 by 2. The margins here 2 lengths by 2 lengths. I can't see the time, sorry. Yeah, I can't read it because the edge of the facing of that building obscures it. And our race time here for the Cup was 1:53.10, 1:53.10.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. We have the connection there of Bristol, which is a magnificent win. And I have John Smith there from Paris Hotel, who's probably done all further Gallery Cup, and we thank you very much for that. And I'll hand you over to John and play a few words to be connected. Thank you, John.
Take a photo and come back.
Fortunately, I wasn't on it, but
No, thanks.
it was a good guess.
I'll bring you the.
Thanks, John. I'd like to thank Paris Hotel for sponsoring this Big Island Cup. I'm really a bit lost for words, which is not me. I'm really just so thrilled to see the horse win. We've had, over last year, he went poorly, and I guess we had our real doubts about him, and this year he's come back for us. We're just so thrilled about it. I'd like to thank Jim Taylor, Sue, Nikki, and Sam, everybody else at the stable, and especially, or all of them especially, also Grant for that wonderful ride. You really handled that horse so well, extra well. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your attention. I hope you get on the next winner. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've got young grand challenger here, the leading jockey on Crawford, and I'd like to present him from Pilot's Hotel. He's representative of the King Island Club. Congratulations, Grant. Well, say a few words.
Then, yes, yes, if I like to go I think I'd be on it. Yeah, something like that. I think it's in the world.
Thank you, Grant. We've also got Jimmy Taylor here. He's a man of few words, but I think we can put you down to say something. Go on, Brick.
Yeah, I guess I'll go for a little while. I'd like to thank Grant for his ride. He rode very well. The type of race that we had to sort of swear around the thing, he's done an excellent job with it. A little concerned when he first went to the front, he's got the horse under control and done the job at the end of the day. Thanks to the Ballon Hodge for letting me train the horse. I think that we'll go back to Tassie City and we'll be doing this all earlier in the year. Thank you all, hope you have a top day. Sit on the rest of the cruise for the rest of the day. Bye.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you for your attention, ladies and gentlemen.